Kulayev. Wonderful overhead scenes here. Look at that. Dramatic. As they battle it out. Greco-Roman. Probably the oldest sport in the world.
Kulayev, 28 years old.
Here with a very modern setting.
Silver medalist this past year. His opponent, MANUKYAN, 29 years old.
In terms of age and size, only a year separating them.
Very similar body style.
2014.
It looks like a very similar wrestling style as they're both trying to capture either wrists or two-on-ones. Reaching across is Kulayev trying to grab the far elbow of MANUKYAN, whether it be for an arm drag or just to retie the other side of his two-on-one. First passivity call against Kulayev.
So when you say two-on-one, if people weren't here on day one, but they've joined us on day two, two-on-one would be?
I take two of my hands and I grab one of your arms, so 2-on-1.
Which I wish you would stop doing when we're commentating, but I'll let you do it anyway. So. But trying to get both hands on the gold at the end here. Kulayev and MANUKYAN. Brian Hazard with the technical analysis. I'm very grateful for it.
The position of Kulayev right there, MANUKYAN was doing everything he could to shrug the arm by, to take the arm across. And the only thing it did was he fell. So there's the first point of the board, 2 passivities against Kulayev. I agree with those 2 passivities because MANUKYAN had been doing the majority of the action.
Talk about action on the inside there. Huge slap there from MANUKYAN. Kulayev just walks it off, testing into the conditioning, changes direction, gets round the back.
A little slide by position. The offside peeked out to the offside of his hip and was able to go right into a gut wrench. Now watch the gut wrench. The pressure all came forward. He drove his shoulder right in the center of Kulayev's back, drove his knee underneath and popped him over top.
Time for it. No exposure on it though, didn't get the back out.
And no exposure, and really they're not going to reward him for that because he didn't take his body off the ground. His feet never came off the ground and he went straight underneath and slipped his arms.
I'll tell you one thing, the difference from the passivity points and the tactical stuff, when the athletes get to show what they've got, the volume in this arena, the roof nearly came off. Wonderful stuff, great advert. And a great moment for MANUKYAN. He's in the lead and more than deserving of it.
That was proper Greco-Roman position. The gut wrench was flawless. He drove him forward, he got his chest onto the mat, and then drove his knee underneath, took him through.
And the endurance to try and do it again. Couldn't quite get it right. Better defense from Kulayev, keeps himself in this contest. A sneaky little look at the scoreboard there.
If you watch right there, he tried to hide out, but he hit straight on, like 2 trains hitting on a track. His duck under where he scored the point. He really worked his body to the outside and was able to create that angle to drive Kulayev down to the mat.
Well, the coach is sprinting up the steps. They really will appreciate that. Kulayev, contrasting fortunes in his corner. He's up against it here, the thunder flap of the towel. And it was a thunderous throw here.
Did a little high dive, was able to body lock and swing his body to the outside now. On this, slipped his hands all the way through, so if you let there any space or any slide with those hands on a gut wrench, you're not going to get it. It's when you can keep your hands tight to the chest or tight to the gut in order to drive forward. And he went underneath and slipped it through. But great action, best action as of yet in a final tonight.
No question about it. Kulayev keeping himself in it with that defensive sprawling, avoiding the efforts of MANUKYAN. Man, you can't take your eyes off this one. Quality final here. Kulayev working hard. It's a massive mountain to climb now. Kulayev tried to jump up like a headlock there.
So, because you stand up a little straighter and you don't change your level as much in Greco-Roman, sometimes you have to jump up and realize when MANUKYAN, when Kulayev jumps up to the head, he can't grab his legs. And so there's really no risk on doing it unless he's able to attack the chest or the body.
Speaking of risk, the only slight thing for MANUKYAN, it's a long time to defend a lead like that. Do you attack? Do you go into your shell? 2 minutes left in the World Championship final. The referee, you can guarantee, will have a look at him.
That's the first passivity against MANUKYAN. But you know what? At this point, you can continue to go for scores, or you can say, come to me and beat me. But my theory as a coach is I want to win it going away. I want to continue to score. I never want to take my foot off the gas, because a lot of times mentally you can do the same thing.
You can lose the momentum, find yourself flat on your back and in big trouble. But MANUKYAN, another sneaky look at the scoreboard just to see how much time's left. He knows he has to do a bit of work here. KULIYEU, is he going to get a little bit of a help here from the referee?
Honestly, I don't see MANUKYAN taking his foot off the gas. He is being a little bit more defensive, but I think that's a smart strategy at this point. You don't want to put yourself at risk to get scored on unless it's there for the taking.
Well, as you've told us, only fools rush in. Who's going to rush away with the gold at the end here? This one in the balance. 45 seconds and some change left in this one. MANUKYAN has a very handy lead. KULIYEU under pressure, points down. And from Belarus, can he find something in the last 30 seconds? Understandable impasse. Belarusian exhausted. Has he exhausted all of his opportunities here? The closing stages now. MANUKYAN's tactics have worked really well.
He has, and through the end of this bout, he's done a great job of meeting with the hands, of passing the elbows, of keeping his shoulder in between KULIYEU's body and his own.
And those shoulders will have a gold medal around them. Maxim MANUKYAN, to the delight of any unsatisfied coach.
Champion from Armenia, Maxim.
And again, we're going to hear the national anthem of Armenia again. They have very quietly or loudly put together a very nice tournament.
Very effective, wonderful wrestling, punctuated that opening period. It was an excellent silver medal. Radzik, KULIYEU couldn't have tried any harder, went for it. Well, he's got one.